They did the best they could do with what they knew, and you're just taking your childhood now into your own hands. It's now your turn to really decide what your beliefs are, what your truth is. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Empowered Life channel. My name is Emma Louise, and I am so thankful your soul led you here. Today's video is about healing your childhood, no matter what it looked like. There is a huge misconception that just because you had the picture perfect childhood, that doesn't mean you don't have anything to heal. Every single soul has a different version of a level 10 trauma, which means each soul takes things on differently. So you may be holding on to beliefs from your family members. You may be holding on to words and emotions that you keep on holding in. And what happens when you hold emotions in? They stay in your body and they turn into disease and something bigger later on in life. So no matter what kind of childhood you had, if you had a really traumatic one, if you didn't have a traumatic one, things still happen. And there is still something to heal. We all hold on to things at one point, and it is time to let it all go. And remember, this is coming from a very loving place. This doesn't mean that your family did harm to you. This doesn't mean that you're hating on them. They did the best they could do with what they knew, and you're just taking your childhood now into your own hands. It's now your turn to really decide what your beliefs are, what your truth is, and it's time for you to release words and emotions that have really stuck with you that are no longer serving you. Number one, go through each individual family member and look at their health, look at their relationships, look at how happy they are, and also look at what they have taught you or how they have made you feel. Go in detail through each individual family member. Then try to notice the patterns and what they have passed on to you. From there, decide, am I gonna hold on to this? Or am I going to release it and choose my own truth and rewrite my own beliefs? Number two, really paying attention to the health and the emotions that each family member gave you. Getting clear on it and noticing a pattern, because every single thing that happens in our life and in our body, they all mean something. So getting clear and writing all of those down. And number three, releasing it, but also forgiving and being grateful. Be grateful for everything that they did for you and forgive them, forgive yourself, and let it go. It happened for a reason. This was supposed to happen in your childhood, and now you are able to write your own. You're able to release it, and you're able to learn why it happened in your life. What happens with family healing and why it's so important, besides if you had a good childhood or not, our souls chose each other as family. What that means is, until we break the pattern and until we really dissect and realize why we were placed with our family, it will keep on happening generation to generation. But that is why, no matter what kind of childhood you had, it is so important to release it, so that way you are breaking the pattern and it's not going to keep on happening generation after generation and after generation. Our childhood is the root to our full healing. If you are in the process of a spiritual awakening or your own healing, if you don't go all the way to childhood, it's not going to be the truest and deepest healing that it could be. And some things may still pop up. Sometimes looking back at childhood can be hard because you don't remember. So hiring an intuitive or a healer will really help you with this process. Remember at the end to always thank your guides, thank the universe, thank your family. Choose whether or not you want to keep your beliefs. Really get clear on the patterns, get clear on where you are holding on to it. Release it from your body, thank it, and forgive yourself. It is so normal to have to go back and heal your childhood. It doesn't mean it was bad, it doesn't mean it was good, and it doesn't mean that your family did anything wrong. This is not a dab. This is taking your life into your own hands. As always, choose to live empowered, and I will see you on the next video.